Today we will take a look at SSH certificates and how they work. This is a fairly complex process and I will be simplifying it a little. For a fully detailed write-up, check out the article in this video's description. SSH certificates are a pair of files used to authenticate that a user is who they say they are. An SSH key pair is comprised of a public key and a private key. The private key is meant to only be known by you, whereas the public key is meant to be available to anyone. Anyone who has the private key can impersonate you, so it is very important that you keep this key secure. First, the client asks the server if it supports SSH. If it can, they use several algorithms to establish a shared secret key that they can use to encrypt the communications. Once encrypted, authentication begins. The client states who they are. The server checks for the user's public key and uses it to encrypt a message that only the user's private key can decrypt. The server sends this encrypted message to the client and asks what it says. The client decrypts it with its private key and returns a message to the server to verify it was successfully decrypted. The server confirms and allows the user to SSH. The client is able to work on the server for the life of the SSH session. Finally, the SSH session ends and the SSH encryption keys are deleted. Note that the user's private and public keys persist and will be used during the next SSH session. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Wilson Minute. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and if applicable, watch the next and previous videos in this series. If you would like to help support this channel, I have listed ways to do so in the video's description. Wibbity win wham wazzle!